Good afternoon, I'm Gabriela Galeano. I am an economics student at University of Valencia, and today I would like to share with you a bit of our paper for this year's research, which is titled Semantic Analysis, an all-time high risk for inaccuracy in research, which I made with Professor Paloma Merello that was recently here. And well, to walk you through with this, even though I think the title hints very well at what the paper develops, this is our agenda. We'll have a quick overview, then I'll tell you the research questions, the challenges, the framework, and then we'll go over the critical discussion and a couple words on further research. Okay, so to start with the basics, it's just a couple of concepts I think will help you through understanding the rest of the topic. And well, semantic analysis refers to the study of words within their context. AI-powered is any system or technology that employs AI in things that would regularly need human intervention for performances or decision-making. NLP is a subfield of AI study that tackles the semantic value of human language and tries to transfer that into machine learning language. Then we have traditional AI, which is a pre-programmed AI system that works on preset data and can only perform certain tasks, and all their predictions and outputs are based only and solely on that data. While generative AI is capable of creating new content, images, text, videos, while also being able to repurpose data that it has for different tasks and performances. You can see traditional AI as something that excels on pattern recognition, while generative AI is something that excels at pattern creation. And lastly, Black Swans, which right now may seem a bit out of scope, but trust me in this, it will be a basic concept to understand the way we build our narrative. Black Swans is going to refer to a very rare or improbable event that takes place and has a major socioeconomic impact. This definition was given by Taleb in his book Black Swans, The Impact of the Highly Improbable, and we will be drawing certain parallels throughout the presentation. To keep on with this overview, this is an extract from the abstract of the paper. So you know the general objective, and the objective is to gather, analyze, and critically discuss the role of AI in semantic analysis in the research field, while establishing certain conceptual and narrative parallels with the book Black Swans that I already mentioned. And to close up this overview, let me tell you a couple of milestones that we've hit in this field. In the 2000s, the Semantic Web Initiative took place, which paved the way for LLMs, large language models, and semantic decoding. And what about where are we? What are the current uses? Well, a couple of them, most important, GANs or multimodal models, which are the text-to-image generators. We have async, which is an adaptive fine-tuning of these previous GANs models. We have semantic vectorization frameworks used that are, for instance, in cybersecurity or network control. And finally, semantic rich identifier mapping. With this quick overview, let me tell you a bit about our research questions so you know the direction we're moving towards. We have 3 research questions. The first one is, what are the main challenges in ensuring accuracy and reliability in AI-powered analysis? How can researchers effectively employ AI in resemblance settings while minimizing risks? And lastly, how can we prevent the high level of misinformation and inaccuracy in the AI-powered research field? To answer these questions, we will go through with the main challenges we face. So we denote 5 main ones: false positives and negatives, ambiguity in text interpretation, bias in training, data quality issues, and data noise, inconsistency in results, especially with generative AI, and over-reliance on AI and general illusions of understanding. Now, if we were to take these 5, put them in a pot, and simmer them down, we would reach 2 main cores, and that is the black box and the clever hands phenomenon. A black box in programming is when we can only interact with the system through inputs and outputs, but we know nothing about what happens in between, how decisions are being taken, how data is being retrieved. Therefore, there is a huge lack of transparency in the whole process. And the clever hands phenomenon refers to when a model performs very, very well a task, or seems to, because it's really taking information that is not accurate or is not relevant for the topic at hand. Now, with these challenges in mind, let me tell you a bit of how we shape this framework and this narrative with the help of Black Swan concepts. And well, we have as I mentioned, the black box, which we draw as silent evidence and platonic false. We have the clever hands phenomenon that we draw as a lucid fallacy, and the over-reliance and inaccuracy in general that we draw as an evidence of epistemic arrogance. Now, to try to wrap up the discussion, it is essential to mention the current applications, the current solutions that we are moving forwards with this problem with AI-powered research field. And we're going to start with explainable AI that basically aims to light up the black box that is between most AI systems and aims towards having a more trackable and transparent AI models. Then we have semantic contemporization, which basically just wants to emphasize the semantic value of the data that the machine is handling. Balanced recall and precision, which aims to ensure that AI models take the most relevant events while minimizing false alarms. We have continuous retaining, which aims towards ensuring that AI is up to date. AI governance and security, which consists of protocols, frameworks, ethical safeguards that want to make AI a bit safer. And lastly, human oversight and expertise to ensure a fair and adequate decision making. And so we ask, are these enough? And here we do want to highlight once again the enduring value of human-centric approaches when trying to employ AI on our research. We have to remember that traditional research still excels at tackling complexities and subtleties of the human experience, which at the end, at the very core of the way we discover, the way we do research, and the way we create and share knowledge with each other. So the way to go is to see AI as something that will help us do our job, not something that will replace the way we do our job. Now, after this very, very brief discussion and applications and challenges, let's roll back to our research questions and see what we found. For the first question regarding the main challenges, we are going to call back to our simmered black box and clever hands phenomenon. For the second one regarding how can we effectively employ it, we are going to call on combining technical safeguards, for instance, like Psi, the explainable AI I mentioned earlier, with constant human review and validation. And for the last one that regarded how to reduce misinformation and inaccuracy in research, we're going to call on the importance of transparency in rigorous validation, just to avoid over-reliance and always keep a hint of skepticism at AI outputs. And lastly, to close this very brief overview, a couple words on further research. We can advance and explain about AI, basically because this is one of the newest proposals, and it is one that tackles directly one of the main problematics, which is the black box. We can mitigate AI bias and enhance data quality. We can do so through the semantic web initiative that I mentioned earlier. And lastly, develop a shared human-centric AI oversight framework so that researchers around the world are using the same controls with AI-powered research so we can keep on sharing knowledge with each other. This was the presentation. I want to thank once again the DACIU program and Fundación Avanza for allowing me to participate again. I want to thank my tutor, Paloma Merello, for allowing me to do this research with her. And I want to thank everyone who listened and remind you that the full paper is on the DACIU webpage and that here's my email in case you have any concerns you want to share with me. Thank you so much.